First off, let me apologize. I did get the person who Orochimaru possessed name wrong. It was a he, not a she. His name is Shiori. I hope I pronounced that right. Boy, Japan sure does love the dude looks like a lady trope. I guess it was just a knee-jerk reaction and I didn't consider it very important. But with that, let's move on. Orochimaru and Kabuto discuss Sasuke. Orochimaru says that Sasuke's heart is beginning to change because of his interaction with Naruto, but it doesn't matter because Sasuke will soon be under his control. Kabuto goes to find Sasuke, but Kakashi is able to stop him from killing him. I'm not sure what the purpose of this scene was. Why would Kabuto want Sasuke dead? Memory is fuzzy on this. Meanwhile, the remaining finalists are given a month to prepare for their next match. The next rounds are picked. Naruto has to fight Neji right away, and Gaara will fight Sasuke. Naruto tries to get Kakashi to train him, but he's got other things to do, so Ibusu will be Naruto's trainer. Naruto still struggles with the most basic skills, and we get some more exposition as to how chakra works. Naruto and Ibusu prepare to train, but are interrupted by an old man who's spying on the woman's bathroom. Ibusu tries to stop him, but is quickly knocked out. It's here that we get introduced to Jiraiya. Ah, Jiraiya, what an introduction. Naruto demands that Jiraiya train him to make up for knocking out his sensei. Jiraiya only agrees because Naruto transforms with his sexy no jutsu. So right away, Jiraiya and Naruto have a good dynamic. Jiraiya notices the seal on Naruto and notes that the fourth did it to protect him, obviously hinting that Jiraiya knows the fourth Hokage. He also undoes the seal that Orochimaru put on Naruto. That was surprisingly easy. He also deems that it's time for Naruto to learn how to use the Nine Tails chakra. Naruto's chakra color is usually yellow, but this felt red. Yeah, for those who watch the anime, Naruto's chakra color is blue. From what I heard, Kishimoto kept changing Naruto's chakra color from yellow to blue, so when the anime producers asked him about it, Kishimoto just said, "I guess it's blue since that's the last color I drew it as." It's like, can't you just decide these things, instead of half-assing it like you always do? So Jiraiya teaches Naruto about summoning jutsus. Meanwhile, Gaara kills Hayate, and Kakashi begins training someone who is, obviously, Sasuke. Meanwhile, Sakura and Ino watch Rock Lee train, where they learn that because of his injuries, he may never be a ninja again. That is heartbreaking. Sakura asks Ino, "Why do boys try so hard?" Oh boy, just Kishimoto once again showing that he does not understand girls too well. Jiraiya takes Naruto to a cavern while asking the fourth for forgiveness. We then cut to a picture of the fourth who looks suspiciously like Naruto. We get some more insight on the four Hokages. Here Iruka says that the third is the strongest of the Hokages. Yeah, let's just say that Kishimoto is never consistent in which one of the four is supposed to be the strongest. Jiraiya decides to give Naruto some literal survival training by throwing him down a ravine. Meanwhile, someone meets with the Kazukage. The alliance between the sand and the sound will lead to war with the leaf. Back to Naruto, he finds himself in a strange cave of water surrounding him. It's here that he meets the Nine Tails for the first time. The Nine Tails gives Naruto some of his chakra. After all, if Naruto dies, so does he. Naruto is able to pull off the summoning jutsu, thus saving his life. Only the fourth has ever been able to summon this particular toad, Gamabunta. Now Naruto wakes up in the hospital and Shikamaru offers to share some of his food with him. Meanwhile, Gaara breaks in and tries to finish Rock Lee off, but Naruto saves Lee's life. He demands Gaara stand down as he has a monster in him, but Gaara reveals that he has a monster in him as well. Gaara's mother died in childbirth. His father attached what was called the incarnation of sand called Chikaku into him, so he was born a monster. Yeah, Kishimoto definitely retconned this later on without giving too much away. Gaara shows himself as psychotic. His own father tried to kill him 6 times. With this established, Guy arrives and disrupts the commotion. Naruto heads out for his match. Along the way, he meets Hinata. Naruto admits to her that despite his smile, he does show a lot of pain, and the smile is a way to mask his frustrations at his failures, but Hinata does tell him that he's a proud failure, which is a very nice character moment. So we begin the finals with the first match between Naruto and Neji. We get reinforcements as to Neji's viewpoint. You can't change who you are. Once you are born into something, that's who you are. Meanwhile, Hinata begins having spasms as her wounds haven't healed. Naruto and Neji's fight is a great fight. Neji tells Naruto that as a side branch member, he is cursed to serve the main family, and thus is expected to give up his life for them. His own father died cursed to this fate as well. Neji compares himself to a bird in a cage. The main branch put a cursed seal on Neji's side of the family. This cursed seal only disappears after death. What a sad story. It's also incredibly messed up that the Hyuga clan does that to their own families. Interesting enough, Hinata's not present for this as she's knocked out. Kabuto heals her and then knocks out Kiba. According to TV tropes, the original plan was for Kabuto to kidnap Hinata for Orochimaru after this, but I can't find any evidence that Kishimoto ever actually said that, but it's plausible that he planned that. Neji once again iterates that someone can't become Hokage on their own. They have to be born into that right. Naruto finally has enough and taps into the Nine-Tails chakra on his own for the first time. As he delivers the final blow to Neji, he declares that he will change the Hyuga when he becomes Hokage. Oh boy, I've got a rant for that later. Naruto finally lays the finishing blow on Neji and tells him that if a loser like him can change his destiny, there's no reason Neji can't either. Oh boy, I can't wait to rant on that. Most notably, Hinata isn't watching when Naruto actually claims victory. Yeah, it seems like the idea was that Hinata was going to be kidnapped by Kabuto here. So Hiyashi, Hinata's father, visits Neji and tells him the truth of what happened that day. His father chose death, voluntarily sacrificing himself for his family. Neji then comes to realize that destiny doesn't exist, and the scene cuts to a cage bird flying as though free. Oh boy. So because Sasuke is late, his match is pushed back. Next match is Shino versus Kankuro. Or at least it would be, because Kankuro forfeits. Shikamaru's also planning on forfeiting until Naruto pushes him down into the arena. So this fight is not particularly interesting. In fact, it feels like filler before the main event. Shikamaru does show how smart he is by trapping Temari with his shadow copy jutsu, but then he gives up instead of winning the match. So finally, the next match, Sasuke versus Gaara. Sasuke shows up in a brand new outfit that Kishimoto apparently found too hard to draw, yet he loves drawing Sasuke so much. Oh, Kishimoto. So Sasuke versus Gaara begins. Naruto wants the fight stopped because Gaara is definitely out to kill Sasuke, but Kakashi tells him not to worry, as he's taught Sasuke a new move, Chidori, which he uses to break through Gaara's defenses. However, the match is interrupted as the Hidden Sand Village begins their attempt to take over the Hidden Leaf. But then the third realizes that it is not the Kazukage that stands before him, it is his old pupil, Orochimaru. Temari and Kankuro take Gaara and retreat while Sasuke chases after them. Everyone falls under Genjutsu except for Kakashi, Guy, and Sakura. Sakura is able to wake up Naruto and Shikamaru. Okay, actually he was only pretending to be caught, and they take off in pursuit of Sasuke. Orochimaru then makes the odds hard for the third by summoning the first and second Hokage from the dead. Meanwhile, Shikamaru acts as a decoy, allowing Naruto and Sakura to continue on their mission to find Sasuke. Orochimaru has the Edo Tensei ability, which has the power to raise the dead, but you need a sacrifice to be able to raise the dead. That's good to know. We get a lot of interesting backstory here. The third Hokage, whose name is Sarutobi, by the way, didn't choose Orochimaru to be the fourth Hokage because of his twisted ideology. Orochimaru proves how sick he is, as we see that he's experimented on humans just so that he can learn all their jutsus and become immortal. What a sick, twisted being. He represents the opposite morals of the protagonist. What a great villain. Someone like this should almost assuredly not become a Karma Houdini at the end of the series. Orochimaru explains how he's become immortal by taking the bodies of whatever victims he has. Now that he has this power, he can learn every jutsu ever known. Sarutobi could have killed Orochimaru and ended his charade, and one of his biggest regrets is that he let him go. Now is his chance to correct his mistake. The third activates the Death God Jutsu, which, to put it bluntly, means he's a dead man. He seals away the souls of the first and second Hokages while flashing back to the words of the first and second told him. Yeah, looking back at this, it's rather obvious that Kishimoto rather haphazardly retconned the first and second's later history. The third manages to seal Orochimaru. After that, we cut away and we see that Jiraiya is helping to repel the invasion. Kankuro tries to stop Sasuke, but Shino appears and helps Sasuke get away. As Shino and Kankuro fight, Iruka leads the kids to safety. As Konohamaru looks up, he notices a crack appear on the third Hokage's monument. The third doesn't have long to live. Meanwhile, Gaara started twisting and transforming as he attacks Sasuke. Sasuke tries to fight back, but even his best move is not enough. That's when Naruto and Sakura arrive. Sasuke is struggling with the cursed seal. After all, if he uses it, he'll stun his own growth and he'll never be able to kill his brother Itachi. Gaara comes at Sasuke again. Sakura stands her ground to protect him, but ends up pinned to a tree, with the sand slowly encasing her body. Gaara again has flashbacks of someone, and this finally sends him over the edge. We finally get flashbacks to Gaara's story. Like Naruto, everyone hated him, but he had one guardian, Yashimaru, the only person who liked and protected Gaara. Yashimaru tells Gaara that love is what makes people strong, blah blah, heart of the cards. But it is a nice sentiment, and it does its job well enough for the big reveal. Yashimaru was ordered to assassinate Gaara by his own father, and even tells him that he hated Gaara as much as everyone else did and tries to kill him. Man, poor kid. So here we have the ultimate mirror match, Naruto versus Gaara. Gaara is everything Naruto could have become if he didn't have Iruka's genuine love and compassion. This was brilliantly done. So now Naruto summons the boss toad himself as Gaara transforms into full Shikaku mode. Naruto thinks back to his struggles. He was alone just like Gaara, but he's found friends and love in Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, and Iruka. Naruto is blown back, and Sasuke tells Naruto to take Sakura and run. He's already lost everything he held dear once. He doesn't want to go through that feeling again. But Naruto stands tall. When you have someone you want to protect, that's when you truly become strong. Naruto will protect Sakura and summons Gamamboto now that the playing field is even. Naruto taps into the Nine-Tails chakra and comes at Gaara with everything he has. Meanwhile, the third is able to seal Orochimaru's arms way, while the invasion of the sand and the sound is repelled. As the third dies, a new leaf rises as Naruto lands the finishing blow on Gaara. Orochimaru retreats for the time being, while Sakura is unconscious but unharmed. With his remaining strength, Naruto crawls towards Gaara. He tells him that he understands his feelings of loneliness as he's felt them himself. Naruto's friends saved him from being alone. And maybe with some compassion, Gaara will learn that too. This changes Gaara's heart as he apologizes to his siblings. Victory has come, but the cost was high. The third Hokage has fallen. The Chunin Exams is an excellent arc. Many argue that it's the best Naruto ever had. The stakes are raised with interesting villains. While Gaara is the main threat, Orochimaru works well as the mastermind. What really makes this arc are the characters. Every character gets a moment to shine. Except Tenten. Neji and Gaara both serve as foils to Naruto, and through his ability to change people through understanding, Naruto is able to rescue them from their own downward paths. Before I begin the wrap-up, I want to address something real quick. Apparently Kishimoto has been criticized of ripping off the series Hunter x Hunter with this arc. But even if that is true, Shonen Jump authors rip each other off all the time, it's nothing new. I am not judging this arc based on that, I'm judging it on its own merits. If the Land of Waves focused on the outside world, the Chunin Exams focuses on the protagonist's own village, the Hidden Leaf. Naruto finds that there is something wrong with the village. He can see it in the Hyuga clan's treatment of their own members. The way Gaara was treated, his own treatment. They're not seen as people. They're just tools to be used and thrown away. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's something worth fighting for. And that's what's shown through Naruto. Naruto has found something to believe in. He has friends to fight for. And that's when you can open up and believe in people. Something I think that we all need to remember as we look forward. As Naruto journeys to become Hokage, he's presented with all these problems that he has to fix. But will he? Well, we'll see. For now, a bit of a break from Naruto. I'll be looking at Splatoon next. Thanks for watching. This is RetrospectGreg signing off. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more. Have a fantastic day, and take care.